Looking ahead to the election, a proposition on November's ballot could change who treats your pets. Colorado Proposition 129 will ask voters whether the state should establish the position of a veterinary professional associate. News 5's Eleanor Sheehan is joining us now in the studio to share what this could mean for the future of pet health care.
Will Proposition 129 help or harm pets? I spoke with two Colorado veterinarians who have different opinions on how this proposition would impact our cats and dogs.
Proposition 129 would add a new career path in the veterinary profession. Right now in Colorado, there are vet tech specialists, and veterinarians. Proposition 129 would create the profession called a Veterinary Professional Associate, or VPA. VPAs would be similar to a veterinarian. They would be able to diagnose animals and perform surgeries.
They could do, wellness exams, vaccinations, heartworm tests. They could do hospice care, end-of-life care. We could have a VPA that does dental work all day, every day. And that is where a lot of practices are backed up.
Longtime veterinarian April Steele says a VPA would increase access to care for pets.
It's about affordability. It's about access. It's about getting to have someone there that is an expert, that's trained, that can treat your animal when it's sick or injured, or prevent it from getting sick and injured.
But State Representative and veterinarian Karen McCormick is against the proposition.
There's been, again, no studies that show a need for this, and the training that is proposed behind this is seriously puts pets at danger.
To become a veterinarian, people have to go through a 4-year doctorate program learning about every animal. But to become a VPA, people would go through a 5-semester-long 63-credit program specifically studying cats and dogs. Completing those credits would earn you a master's degree in veterinarian clinical care.
So it's about 2 years shorter of a program.
Prop 129 would allow VPAs to practice veterinary medicine under the supervision of a veterinarian. McCormick is worried this proposition would not help, but instead harm pets.
When you think about having to practice veterinary medicine and do surgery with that limited training, red flags go up all over the place in my head.
But the facts are that these people are going to be very highly trained, and not having access to care is where the animals are suffering.
McCormick says there are already tools in place to help affordability and access to care right now. She says 2 House bills passed this year. One allows pet owners to meet with their vets through telehealth appointments, and the other expands the duties of a vet tech specialist.
The better help and the faster help and the help that will get the animals the care that they need in a way that they deserve are the things that we just did.
But Steele says the VPA position is needed.
We need to safely increase access to veterinary care, and this Proposition 129 will do that.
Both Steele and McCormick say there is a veterinarian shortage in the state, and Steele says that vet care is continuing to get more expensive.